Hey everyone, thought I would do a quick video update. It's just going to be a short one. I'm really sorry about the awful video quality. I just wanted to squeeze in an update while I just had a moment and some time to myself and just tell you what's been going on lately. Basically, the last few weeks since I did my last video have just been really crazy. So basically I've been working every day almost. I've been working like 5 days a week, which I haven't done since before I was diagnosed with p.o.t.s. So you can imagine that's a really big thing for me, and I just have to work as much as possible to be entitled to my maternity pay, and then so I've been doing that most days, and then other days I've been helping out a friend in her shop as well. So yeah, that's quite a big thing for me because, like I said, I've not done that in years, and I feel like I'm running on empty because I'm sleeping just like 2-3 hours a night, and that's because I'm in so much pain every night. I'm really uncomfortable. It's basically my pelvis is like so uncomfortable. And I talked about it with the midwife and everything. Some women it's just really uncomfortable. It's everything just starting to separate, move apart to prepare for the birth, and some women don't feel it at all, and other women it really hits them hard, like it's hit me, and it's so painful and uncomfortable. It just keeps me up every single night, so I don't get much sleep because of that. And walking is quite difficult with that, so I find if I walk for more than 10 minutes, it gets so painful. I can really feel the baby bearing down on my pelvis, and it's so uncomfortable. So yeah, I'm kind of doing all this work and not sleeping very much, and my partner, he's away for a month as well, so I'm sort of trying to do everything without him. And it's quite hard. I've really realised how much of a help it is to have him around. We're temporarily living with my mum, who's disabled herself, so you know, me and her at the moment, we're like two complete. Just it's such a joke. We always just joke about it. We're like two old women, and once we've had the baby, we've decided we need to move to about 5 hours away from where we are now. So that's quite a big thing, as if having a baby alone wasn't a big enough thing. We had to throw in a massive move as well. But I don't really have much choice because of my partner's and any place where we can be able to financially be self-reliant, basically. If we stay where we are now, we would have to get all sorts of benefits, and even on those we wouldn't be surviving very well at all. Because of our age, we wouldn't be entitled to very much. I'm 26 years old, by the way, and we wouldn't get too much help really, and we'd just be struggling, and it would be completely miserable. So we're probably going to have to, a month or two after the baby's been born, make this great big move, which I'm a bit scared of doing as a brand new baby. I don't know. So it's quite a big thing, but we're just haven't got much choice. We just have to do it. And then I have got my first hospital appointment tomorrow, so I'm definitely going to start doing proper regular video updates, because up until now it's all just been a personal journey and just how I've been feeling and what's been going on. And tomorrow is when the interesting stuff begins to happen with planning for the birth and everything. So I want to definitely keep you updated about that, because it's going to be really interesting to work it out what we can do for a pregnant Potsy. I'm part of a Facebook group which I set up called p.o.t.s and Pregnancy / Family or something. I think it's called that. I'll double check. But basically, we are loads of women in that group who have either had children or who are pregnant or who are trying to get pregnant, or who just want to know more about p.o.t.s and pregnancy. So we all there almost every day. People are discussing things, and I have learned probably everything I know about p.o.t.s and pregnancy from that group and talking to other women with p.o.t.s who have had children, and it has been my absolute saviour. So make sure you search that on Facebook if you want to take part and just be a part of the group, or even if you don't want to say anything in the group, you can just read everyone else's posts, and that alone is just so helpful. So that's really gotten me through my pregnancy. I think that's been my number one saviour when it comes to my p.o.t.s and pregnancy and what to expect and getting advice and things. And the thing that I have been really set on during my pregnancy is that I really want to have an epidural. Well, not planned, but I want it to be an option when I give birth, that if it all gets too much, that I can have an epidural. Because I would like to avoid having a cesarean as much as I possibly can. Obviously, if that's what ends up happening, then that's what ends up happening. But if I can give it a go to try and do it naturally, that's what I would ideally like to do. So from the start of this pregnancy, I've been thinking that, I'd like to have an epidural on standby kind of thing. And my last appointment that I had, she just briefly mentioned that an epidural might not even be an option because it activates blood pressure, and so that, when she said that, I didn't quite take it in as she said it, because she carried on talking and changed the subject very quickly. But I left there with it on my mind and got home and was just like, shit, what am I going to do? That was like my, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called, but like my get out of jail free card, basically. And that taken from me really shook me up for a bit, because I have a very low pain threshold, and I don't know how much I'm going to be able to take and going into labour, that I start to get really, really faint, and I'm no good on medication. I can't take, and I can just about take paracetamol, but anything else, it really messes with my p.o.t.s. So all these other pain relief medications that they offer, which most people say don't even work anyway, I don't even want to take them, because I just know they're going to be bad for my p.o.t.s, and if they're not really going to work, I just don't see the point in making things worse for myself. So the epidural was my only kind of fallback, basically, and to have that taken from me was really scary. So I went to the, online p.o.t.s group on Facebook and talked about it with other women, and have seen other people talk about it, and it's just been so helpful because someone mentioned that there's a particular drug that you can take which helps to really tired, which helps to stabilize your blood pressure while you have the epidural. And then someone else mentioned that there's an epidural which they give out very rarely, but it's the one that is very particular. It doesn't mess with your blood pressure, but it takes a lot longer to kick in and work, apparently. So at least I know there's those two options. And if I didn't know these things, and if I wasn't in this group, I would be going to my hospital appointment tomorrow where we're planning the birth. And if they would just say I can't have an epidural, that would have been it. So at least if they do say that, I can say, what about these other options? So that's why this group is so helpful, and it's really just been a huge saviour to me. Anyway, I'm coming up to my 15 minutes. I thought this video was going to be really, really quick and short, but I ended up completely rambling, so I'm sorry about that, guys. And I will do another update soon. I just wanted to say as well that despite how much I'm doing at the moment, I'm feeling better than I have throughout my whole pregnancy at the moment. I'm feeling really, really good. I'm exhausted, major chronic fatigue, my heart rate, my tachycardia is always around over 100. But for some reason, I'm feeling much better than I have throughout this whole pregnancy, so that's really good. And just hopefully I haven't jinxed it by saying that now. Hopefully it will carry on to keep on going well. Fingers crossed. Anyway, I'll let you know my appointment, and see you all again soon. Bye.